At the point of me recording this one, guys, these rumors have been denied by FaZe Crowder himself. I still think a great talking point for after this season, what could happen to the current Atlanta FaZe coach, or at least one of their coaches, as it brought to us by CDL Intel. Other people now reporting on this one, guys, that being apparently another coach, RJ, had replaced his bio saying he was the new head coach of Atlanta FaZe, leading many people, of course, to speculate that maybe Crowder had stepped down to pursue full-time streaming, something we have already seen, ironically enough, when it comes time for the Call of Duty scene, and most notoriously with former OpTic coach, that being TeeP, also a former pro player, had a short stint with OpTic as well as a coach, and then of course he has blown up ever since on Twitch with the insane COD community and their support. And so first of all, guys, let me show you Crowder's clip of him denying the fact he has actually stepped down. Nothing will change, as he does state, for the rest of this season, but after this season, what's going to happen? That's a different question.
I think RJ's bio changed on Twitter. That was done before, way before the event started, if I'm correct. It was a joke between the team because we always call him head coach RJ. So I told him to change, like we were making a joke. No, I don't know. We were fucking around in the team speak. He got called head coach RJ like he always does. We changed our bios, and I guess we forgot to change it back. And now, no, I didn't get fired. I didn't get demoted. I'm not a full-time streamer, no. Nothing's changing for the rest of this year, guys. I'll be the head coach for the rest of the year. I didn't get fired. We got second place. I know that sucks. Everyone doesn't like second place. I'll talk about it on Hardpoints. But, yeah, guys, I didn't get fired.
So why I'm bringing this up, guys, and the way he kind of, in my opinion, right, you guys can analyze this clip all you want. He did make sure to state on Hardpoints later this week he will explain himself. At the point of me recording, that episode is not out, so I will only speculate. You know, my analysis of the clip is it seems, you know, maybe it seems off to some people out there. He did go on to state that nothing will change this season, which leads me to think maybe next season something might change with RJ taking over and Crowder stepping back and doing an OpTic TeeP, which would just, in my opinion, make sense. Now, I'm not really sure what his salary would be. I imagine it's quite generous when it comes time to the Atlanta FaZe, but even if it is generous, the income he could be making with streaming, as TeeP is a prime example, could be far above that. He has actually been streaming a lot more often ever since this season did begin, and doing a great job over there and seeing support from the COD community, which, by the way, has been insane. I've already talked about this with TeeP and the rise of Nadeshot coming back to content full-time during this pandemic, and many other COD creators. You guys, if you're currently a part of the COD community, you're actually insane when it comes time to supporting your players and your creators and your personalities in that scene on Twitch with what comes to be life-changing money. We've talked about TeeP, we've talked about Nadeshot, we've talked about Katie Bedford. I know that might be a controversial name to drop, but it needs to be dropped because so many others. Team Summertime, TST from NRG, has also seen support. Empire Tommy, Crowder also been thrown in there. Gunless, on the latest podcast episode, talked about him in just the past couple of months breaking 4K subscribers, and that being life-changing money. Life-changing meaning maybe even considering, like, he's been on the bench, you know, supposedly making at least part of that salary he is, on top of that making streaming income. He's sitting pretty because what you guys do as the COD community makes these people debate different life moves. And so I do actually think that Crowder could be considering going full-time streaming, especially if you look at a counterpart and also a former pro player and coach himself in TeeP. Why would Crowder not take a stab at what could be, you know, a gigantic income? So of course, Crowder denied it, guys. We will not be seeing these changes the rest of this season. That does make sense with champs right around the corner as well, but I cannot wait to see what does happen postseason and what he does explain on the Hardpoints podcast. I'm sure he'll be back here with all of you guys to break that down once he does. But the ultimate question, do you think FaZe Crowder can pull off an OpTic TeeP? Huh? Until next time, take care, drink your Wawa, drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon. Oh!